hate you guys. In the bottom right, we have Silky. In the top left, we have stats. All right. Clipping should not be locked here in the chat. Anyways, stats for Silky. You know, obviously you would normally say stats, but Silky did not have to go to military. So I really do not know. You know, stats doesn't look quite to the level. Well, obviously he's not quite to the level that he was before he left because he was like one of the very best players in the entire world. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Ampona. Most excellent. Anyways, you know, it's PVZ. So we do have to wait for a little bit here. And we'll see from Silky if he wants to do anything interesting. I'm trying to remember Silky's style. I feel like it was like a heavy mid-game approach, but it's been a bit since I've casted him. I used to cast him much more frequently, like way back.
What? ST4 and
What's up,
Kai
Stinky?
Hanglo cheered. X300.
Yo.
RTI wanted to let you know that right now Adriana Chekic is streaming on Twitch playing Elden Ring, and oh my god, that fucking game is the worst thing I've ever spent time playing. But anyway, she has 700 viewers and you have 1,657, and I think that really says something. I mean, you didn't even shove a chair in your ass and you have more viewers than she does. Does that make you happy, Artie? Just imagine how many viewers you might have if you shoved a chair in your ass.
Thank you, Stanky. Yeah, I'll definitely take that into consideration. I actually have considered maybe playing some Elden Ring. Yeah. I've been told that that's a good game for me and my temperament. So I don't know. Maybe we will at some point. We'll see. I do play the hardest race in the hardest game, so Elden Ring would probably be very, very easy. But, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, Stargate is on the way here. And some Adept's going to be moving out for stats. I imagine it'll just be some standard Oracle and Adept harassment. We'll see exactly how many drones he can get, right?
Hey, RT.
Yo.
You gonna play Homeworld 3?
I don't know.
Homeworld was a great RTS back in the game. And in this game, you can pretty much pretend to be me, Zap Brannigan, the Voleur Viking, the man who's made it with at least one hot alien babe on every planet in the galaxy. Artosis, are you gonna play Homeworld 3 so you can be more like your hero, Zap Brannigan? You can probably get one of those sponsored thingamajigs, right? Make sure you read my book, Zap Brannigan's Big Book of War, before you play.
All right. Thank you very much, Zap. We'll see about that. I'm going to pause Tangia, and we'll get that back up afterwards. But game's starting to warm up a little bit here. I am interested in all RTS games, honestly. Like, I like to try everything a little bit. I'm not into games that are like Company of Heroes as much. Like when you can tell your units, when your units can like lose heart or some shit and turn around, or you have to make them duck on the battlefield. I'm not really into that, but yeah. Anyways, Oracle coming up to this third base. Good defense here from Silky. Not really losing that much. Not really losing that much. His Ling Harass actually did better than this Oracle so far, right? So that's not a good sign for stats. Few speedlings out here. Stats going to send out to make this third Nexus. Turns the Oracle on. The Oracle was waiting for this. He kind of thought that this would happen from Silky. And we'll get like a few kills, but can't quite get them all. So that was actually an excellent, excellent move from Silky.
Lexus 1004 cheer.
I'm going to pause and we will play that afterwards. Sorry. Anyways, the double Oracle out. Baneling Nest on the way. I think this is going to be a very, very, very fast game here. And well, I mean, I guess it comes down partially to if he scouts this incoming, right? Because yeah, as far as damage goes, it's actually been a little bit better so far for Silky, but the fact that he's getting a Baneling Nest and Mass Sling right now, if Stats doesn't realize this, bring his Oracles back with decent energy, it's very likely that he'll die. So see, he's coming into this side, and there's so few drones here. You got to look at that and wonder, right? Dude, I think there's a decent chance here. Like, if the Banelings just do not get scouted, Stats... Oh, he scouts them. Okay, this is huge. This is so important. Stats has to do something right now. So, he has the third Nexus up, and yeah, he's going to get on top of these Banes. So, this is actually... Yeah, I mean, I guess you had to have that happen. But turns on one Oracle at least. Okay, he's going to get 3, it looks like, before they get up here. You can't really hit that pylon. Okay, he does. That was surprising. The usefulness of hitting that pylon is represented only by a negative number. Surprised would describe how I feel about that. You had this actual potential there, and you just decided to damage a pylon. So stats at 90 of 109, even if you were to lose that pylon, would not be supply blocked. Okay, well, Forge on the way here, Blink coming up. Stats definitely looking to be in an advantaged position right now, without a doubt, right? Like, I think that the call for the Banelings was absolutely not bad at all. It looked to me like a situation where he might be able to make something happen. Totally didn't. Definitely partially Stats getting into position and realizing it was coming, and definitely partially bad execution there from Silky. So he's put himself behind. That is a somewhat hilarious tag. He tags his own army there. At least he can see those rocks. Right, clearing an Overlord, not too bad. Baneling speed on the way. Hydra's dead as well. So Lingbane Hydra seems to be the comp that Silky will be going for. I don't mind it. I think it's okay to use that comp sometimes still. Storm on the way here for Stats. All right, gonna go ahead, fly by. Getting some decent drone damage for real. Damn, Silky in some trouble here. Losing quite a few. All right, Baneling speed as well as +1 melee almost done. Silky actually getting up to a pretty strong and scary army. Psystorm is about to finish, so that's like really, really important. I would love to see some stasis wards going out because it feels like that would be very, very good, very appropriate here. Brings his High Templars forward. Okay, I hear stasis wards going down. That's important, right? You need something to fall back to stop some of the early pressure from this attack because Silky's coming across the map. Like he's coming across and he wants some damage. A lot of links coming up the side. Banelings being made. Okay, Banelings rolling up, doing absolutely zero there. That was weird. Runs into the stasis wards. I mean, obviously, right now, this looks very, very good for Stats. Silky's attacks, like all of them kind of falling short. All right, these lings about to come out of their stasis. Okay, okay. This Hydra upgrade's almost done here. Yeah, so... You know, Stats obviously going to be feeling very, very good about this right now. And already getting up towards carriers. I'm a little bit surprised. This is not the situation for that. Okay? So if your opponent's going Lingbane Hydra, You should really, like, it's okay to kind of start the transition. Like, starting +1 is okay. The fleet beacon, we're starting to spend a lot of gas, right? Here, I feel like if you just add Archon, High Templar Stalker, like, the Lingbane Hydra player, if they can't clear your army, you're just going to win, right? Carriers really change what the game is going to look like completely. It's a giant transition for Protoss, which gives Zerg time to recover, right? Right now, Zerg hasn't done what they need to do with Lingbane Hydra. Not at all. He hasn't reduced any high-quality units as of yet, right? So that's like something that he needs to think of if Stats maintains this comp. Now, Stats is going Mothership, which I don't find anything wrong with that. That seems okay. Mothership definitely going to be a useful unit in some ways. Double Stargate on the way. Maybe he just, you know, here's the thing. Like, I think theoretically in really high-level play, so there's two ways you could look at this. One is to counter-pressure your opponent when they have failed with a Lingbane Hydra attack. Two is to identify the fact that they are staying Lingbane Hydra, not trying to transition and just mostly making units. And then you would sit back more defensively. So let's take a look, right? The drone count for Silky is 76. He is getting lurker upgrades ready, right? So there is a light transition coming on, and he is double expanding. So it's not like he has only made attacking units here and is getting ready either for a defense or another attack. So probably pressuring is the right way to go, in my opinion here. Now, that being said, this pressure from Stats is like, it's a little bit, he's not going very far, right? Which I can't, there's like a different tolerance for everyone on how they want to pressure in a situation like this. So I'm not surprised to see Stats playing it basically the way that he is. And I don't necessarily think it's wrong either. I think it might not be fully optimal, but it's okay to not play fully optimally all the time. In fact, sometimes not playing, like fully optimal play, like might give your opponent some sort of chance back occasionally if you read the situation wrong, if that makes sense to people. Now you can see, look at that, 21 units lost to 199, 8.8k to 2.1k. That's insane. Huge advantage for Stats still. Stats taking another base, that 5th base. Carriers are on the way. Great upgrades are on the way. Quite a few lurkers walking forward. Now, this is a pretty big moment. Now, Triple Oracle are going to do a pretty damn good job here. It's going to go ahead and slow those down with that Mothership. The Bane's not going to do that much. Archon's doing a great job. Dude, like, this is... Stats is looking very, very good here, right? This looks excellent. He did lose probes there for sure. And there is another attack. Okay, I like this idea from Silky for sure. Overcharge comes up, so it does have to run out of there, but more carriers coming out. And Stats is still fine on 53 probes. Like, he can make 5 probes at a time, and we see that that's what he's doing. So if he just refills up to, like, 75-ish, that's pretty excellent. So get all your bases mining, continue the carrier production. This does look like it's going to start going heavily towards Stats. Baneling's rolling in, but not getting anything too valuable there. Stats rotating it over since that was the last attacked location. Not a bad choice either. Kind of ready in case a secondary attack comes in. Yeah, those lings not going to be effective here at all. All right, looks like we're going to have a counterattack from Silky. I think that's probably the best thing he can do here. He's definitely not going to beat this army heads up. And this is a good area to attack, right? Like this 3rd base area, he's got 2 robos there. So it's like, it's a pretty important center. And it's got lots of resources left, lots of gateways. So I think a very nice attack here from Silky. For sure, for sure. Recalls to his natural to get back a little bit quicker. Some side storms going out. Obviously, the carriers can wipe everything here. Good tag as well. Pushing back this Zerg army very, very quickly. But, you know, at least it was like a base for a base, I guess, for Silky. Now, Silky with not really any bank. He is getting good upgrades still. 3 robos coming up here from Stats. Not sure what he wants the 3 robos for. All right, a lot of Lings being sent in for harassment here. This is actually an excellent move from Silky. He might be able to get some very valuable tech buildings in here as well. Look at that, the 3 robos. Again, I don't know what he really wants 3 robos for, but he's going to unpower everything here with his Lings. The Lings actually doing just fantastically. Look at the amount of damage these Lings are getting off, man. That's pretty insane. But that being said, the main army of stats is not going to fall. And Silky is down to just his original 4 bases. So, like, he's dealing a lot of damage to stats, but again, 126 army supply, man. Stats can maybe just go win this game with the army that he has right now. Oh, man, especially since he made Archons to help clean up. It's definitely going to slow these Lings down a bit. Yeah, he's unpowering a hell of a lot there as well. If Silky can kill that army one time, he absolutely can win. Just can he do that? It's a hard one. That's for sure. All right, so storming absolutely everything here. Oh my God. Look at that. Just absolutely crushing face. A G from Silky, so that's 1-0 for stats.
I felt Luigi's penis entering my anus while I was least expecting it.
Dude, no.
What? ST4 and Kai Hanglo cheered. X300, Artie, I've been playing Brood War very carefully for these last few weeks, and while I am not doing a great job against the computer, I think I could definitely coordinate my cheerleader SCVs into some kind of wholesome message for the gentleman in the chat if you were to 1v1 me.
We can 1v1 some night, Stanky.
Lexus 1004
Do you know how to get into games yet?
cheered. X300, the SC1 versus SC2 thing got me wanting to play again after years.
Yeah?
Played 12 games. 6 of them the person left instantly over 10 times in a row.
Okay.
3 left instantly and had almost 0% win rate on mirrors with 75% on the other 2. And 3 games were normal. I played 12 games and 9 of them were crap. Thanks, Blizzard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad. When you can consistently reset accounts and make as many accounts as you want, it really ruins the experience. It completely ruins it. It's too bad because they don't give 2 flying shits. Maybe when Microsoft takes over, they'll take a look. Maybe someone at Blizzard will talk to me again in the future at some point, and I can let them know how to fix the fucking game. We'll see.
Love the stream. Donated $3. Love SC2. Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. Glad you enjoy. Make sure you follow the channel, guys. I do cast this cup every week.
For adults just subscribed. Home Smack cheered. X300. Before anyone says this is fake Home Smack, you can't fake a cheer. Anyways, I just wanted to say, I'm a loser.
Home Smack, you okay, man? Are you finally admitting that you are a weeb? No, Microsoft didn't already take over. What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? You guy in the chat that literally doesn't know anything. Man. Yeah, Pwn drops by from time to time. Pwn's great. I think he still watches the casting channel a lot.
Just resubscribed for 21 months.
What's up,
All
Monster?
weebs burn in hell.
Thank you.
Great Steam donated $3. Yep.
Thank you. All right, we'll begin in game number 2 here in a second.
Home Smack cheered. X300.
Oh, Home Smack,
I am
thank you again.
changing my name to Aiur Mac. Please respect my decision. Aiur Mac. 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 Aiur Mac.
You can't fake cheers.
Aiur Mac. What? Anonymous donated $3 as the cum leaked out of.
Why you keep trying? Here we go, guys. Into game number 2. Silky versus Stats.
What? Anonymous donated $3 as the cum leaked.
So dumb. There we go. All right, here we go. Stats in the bottom right.
What?
And in the top
Smack
left, we have
donated
Silky.
$3 as the cum leaked.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that last game, it did feel like Stats played pretty well, I think, overall. Like, I can't, you know, like, I talked pretty in depth about, I think, what the possible decisions were there, and I think it was totally fine how he played. I find positions like that kind of interesting. They can be a little bit complicated as to what you should do exactly, but Silky, I felt like he actually had some opportunities there. Like, he was finding areas where he might be able to get some damage, and then the execution was a little bit off. That it definitely did feel that way. So I don't know. I guess we'll see if maybe he can tighten that up a little bit, right? So, just getting a little scout off here, but of course it's PVZ. So we have to wait for the cybernetics core. I think we should start games at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, guys, with all the buildings people normally have at that time. I think that's the only way. Huh. Okay, well, anyways, still waiting for that. I'm actually just thinking in my head about it. Like, I'm kind of running through scenarios in my head for what that would look like. But yeah. The game should auto-build your buildings in the best build order. Oh my gosh. Are there defilers for Silky? No. No, this is not StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2. If you guys are interested in that mod, the StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2 mod, use the command StarCraft 2. The Artosis Cast 2 YouTube channel is going to have a bunch of games that me and Regret went over. Not the ones that we played. Those will be on the main YouTube channel, Artosis TV, but the ones that we casted / talked about and analyzed, those ones are all going to be on that YouTube channel, Artosis Cast 2. So definitely do check that out. Those will be going up, I think, starting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, it is an Oracle opener. Speed on the way here for Silky. Third base, about halfway done. Queen kind of zoned in the front here a little bit, getting that creep spread going. And well, I guess a couple of depths shading past. I don't think he'll finish that. Oh, he does finish it. All right. 1, 2. Can he get one more drone? I don't think he can. So not really that great a trade, honestly. You're looking, if you can sacrifice those 2 for 4, I think that's straight up good. 3 is borderline, 2 is a negative trade. Yeah, grabs a few more drones. You have to count in this, right? Like you kind of lured the queens down with that move, so maybe that's a big part of why you get 3 drones there plus some lost mining time. Just things to keep in consideration here. Third base, a little bit under attack, but should be able to hold this pretty easily with the Adept Warp in. Oracle flying across right into 3 queens, unfortunately. Stat's going to turn that around. Ah, Silky with some more lings. Gonna need that other warping round. Uh-oh. Oh, dude. The oracles are flying back? At least a couple of them? Okay. Did get some damage down there, but looks like everything will be okay. Very decent stasis ward as well. All right, so gonna go ahead, push this Overlord away. As far as what stats is doing, I would imagine we're going to see Blink and +1 get started relatively quickly here. That is kind of the norm right now for this build. Evo on the way. There's Blink. Did he actually make the Forge? I actually did not. I wasn't really paying attention for that. But normally you get the Forge and Twilight at the same time. Another Stasis Ward coming down. Ooh, I'm surprised that Silky let that happen. He knows that you can't do that. A little bit surprised, yeah. Maybe just a little bit slow reacting there. The Queen's just aggroed onto it. So anyway, he does fly out with that Oracle. Has 3 very high health Oracles. Good energy on him. 2 of them at least. Stalker's walking across the map. No +1 on the way, so it's just going to be Blink. And with these Oracles, he actually can move out a little bit earlier. Like, he has so much energy, you can't really surround him with Lings. He'll shred him. Uses his lowest energy Oracle there to reveal some of the creep. Actually misses one of the live tumors behind him, so that's a little bit annoying. Another warp in here. Has that proxy gate going up at the moment. Dude, this is looking pretty bad for Silky right now. He is getting some A Roach and a bunch of Lings on the way. But like stats, his stats is actually dealing so much damage before he even has Blink ready. This was very well played. This was very well played. I really like the energy left on the Oracles that had high health. It's like, yeah, you can't really punish this. See drones coming out as well. I'm actually very surprised that's where he puts those. But I mean, he rockets those down so fast. This game is just about over. GG. Pretty one-sided. Silky not delivering as well as I hoped he would. Wasn't really the best series from Silky. And, like, stats looked good, but he didn't look unstoppable. So, I don't know what to think about that one. Not super happy with that.